Divisional performance. Problems with divisional performance appraisal. Coordination. What is the best way to coordinate all divisions so as to achieve the organization's overall objectives? Goal congruence. What is the best way to link managers' motivation to the organization's overall objectives and not just to the objectives of the manager's division? Head office costs. How should head office costs be apportioned? Transfer pricing. How should transfer prices be set? Controllability. Divisional managers will only want to be held accountable for what is within their control. And interdependence of divisions. This can make it difficult to measure individual divisional performance levels. Responsibility accounting is based around the principle of controllability, in that managers should only be accountable and be assessed on those aspects of their performance that they can control. This may mean the establishment of different performance measures for the division and its managers. Types of responsibility centres: cost centres, profit centres, and investment centres. Cost centres incur cost but have no revenue stream. Typical measurements that are suitable for cost centres are total costs, cost variances, cost per unit, and non-financial performance indicators, for example, quality, productivity, and efficiency. A profit centre incurs costs and generates revenue, but managers do not have the authority to alter levels of investment in the division. Typical measurements that are suitable for profit centres are all measurements suitable for cost centres, plus sales, profit, sales variance, margins, market share, working capital ratios, and non-financial performance indicators such as customer satisfaction. An investment centre incurs costs and generates revenues. Managers also have the authority to invest in new assets or dispose of existing ones. Typical measurements that are suitable for investment centres are all the measurements suitable for cost centres, plus return on investment, residual income, and economic value added. Return on investment is the divisional equivalent of return on capital employed. Return on investment is controllable profit from operations divided by controllable capital employed. Return on investment measures the return that's being earned on the capital employed by a division. It represents the dollar in divisional profit for every dollar tied up in divisional assets. Return on investment tells you if a manager invests in a division operation, what sort of money you'd get. The decision rule is if the return on investment is greater than the cost of capital plus required return, then the project should be accepted. The advantages of return on investment is that it's widely understood. It can be used to make comparisons between divisions, and it can be broken down into secondary ratios for more detailed analysis, which are profit margin and asset turnover ratios. The disadvantages of return on investment is that different accounting policies can confuse comparison. And return on investment may lead to dysfunctional behaviour, such as managers being tempted to only make decisions that will increase their own division return on investment, regardless of the wider organisational benefits. Managers may be encouraged not to invest in new assets, as this will reduce their return on investment. Residual income is controllable profit from operations less imputed interest. Imputed interest is controllable capital employed multiplied by the cost of capital. The decision rule is if the residual income is positive, accept the project or appraise the division as performing favourably. Advantages. It reduces the problem of dysfunctional behaviour seen with return on investment. The cost of financing the division is highlighted, and different costs of capital can be applied to different divisions depending on risk. The disadvantages of residual income are accounting policies can affect results. Deciding the appropriate cost of capital can be hard. Residual income is driven by size, so different sized divisions cannot be compared. Residual income may not result in the decision that is best for the organization, and it may encourage the manipulation of profit and capital employed figures.